Alright gamers, welcome. Today we're going to be playing Tristana, and I'm going to show you how to build Tristana on patch 14.19. Going to be playing Tristana Janna against Zeri Lulu. Lulu's quite annoying to play against as Tristana, since whenever you jump in, she's just going to press W. In general, Tristana's kind of like soft countered by CC, more so than any other ADC, because once you place your bomb on someone, you're on a timer to get as many stacks as possible, ideally all of them, so that you can get the reset on your W. Should you have used that to go in, which is the easiest way to get stacks on your bomb. So getting CC'd at all is just going to make it a lot less likely that you're going to get many stacks, so it's pretty bad. But, you know, we'll try our best. But anyway, for the first item here, we're going to do Essence River. Basically, your choices are between Essence River and Infinity Edge for first item. At the moment, since Infinity Edge is not in a great spot, we're definitely going to try out the Essence River first. And then, typically, your second item should be Navori, although potentially you could even just do Infinity Edge second. I think this game we're probably just going to try Navori, though. But basically, Essence River, ideally, we wouldn't have to build it on Tristana, but unfortunately, her mana costs, ever since she got those mid lane nerfs, are just so insanely high that, especially post Navori, you just run out of mana just trying to farm minions, because your Q is like so good to spam on minions, but if you do it, now that it's got a mana cost, you will run out of mana. So Essence River is sadly just necessary, even though ideally Tristana shouldn't have to build it. It's just necessary these days in the state she's currently in. We're gonna go ahead and place a ward. We're also trying out the lethal tempo. At the moment, PTA has a higher win rate on her, but not by much. I'm assuming lethal tempo is probably a fine option if you want to play for scaling on Tristana. Which in a matchup like this, sure, why not? We have a Janna, not a Nautilus. We don't have to play for early game here. I imagine there might be some room for situationalness here. And besides, her playstyle is slowly shifting quite a bit more towards scaling anyway, after the changes she's received, where she now has a lot more auto attack range, so I mean, that's good. That's the style of Tristana that I prefer to play anyway. I could maybe try and look to all in soon. Ideally, I want to see Lulu waste her W. Or some other kind of mistake, maybe wasting E. I guess wasting E would be enough. Q is the one that's just not really that big a deal. Okay, there's the E. I can try and look to go in now. Okay, don't get to land too much there, but we dealt more damage there, sorry, than we took, so it's a good trade. Running Absorb Life, by the way, generally Triumph fits a lot better with Tristana's playstyle, but by going Absorb Life, we just get to comfortably run Alacrity without actually having no sustain, which I think is really nice. I love doing this on pretty much every ADC right now, the ones that don't rely on Presence of Mind, like Jinx. Okay, we're pushing, so once again I'm gonna look to place a ward. I might miss some XP and lost hits here for doing this, but yeah, you can see that was useful. We don't have wards on Janna, so because we know that currently our jungler is mid lane and the enemy jungler is bot side, and potentially... No, okay, actually we see. At least again, I'm just gonna stay. It's a shame that Janna already based though, but honestly I might be fine 1v2 here. I need to try and pay attention to where Elise starts pathing directly after she leaves mid lane. Is she gonna go top side? That looks like bot side to me. Okay, so we can make an educated guess here. She's got blue buff and she's got a full clear worth of camps. So presumably she cleared bot to top, and so the reason she's going back bot is her bot side camps have respawned. Oh, what? No, she went bot side, but then randomly went to that. We can still assume she probably has bot side camps up, but for whatever reason she's not bot side anymore, so that's nice. Janna's also over there for some reason, didn't come back here, so I guess I'm not gonna get to abuse this area as I wanted to. Sadly not gonna be able to get that. It's okay. While sitting under turret as Tristana can be a little bit annoying. Sometimes you just have to use your E to try and maximize, or just try and explode as many minions as possible, because, you know, trying to, like, calculatedly pick up every single one with the very careful deliberation is just not really possible. But once you have around level 5, your bomb should be strong enough to one-shot most minions around it. Alright, we're just gonna stack as much AD as possible. Attack speed, not super important to Tristana early on. Certainly not if you're not facing a tank support. Our playstyle here is pretty much just to blow up someone squishy, so we want to stack AD for that. Especially since we're gonna be getting attack speed from our Q. What the hell is Janna doing, by the way? She seems to have picked up 2 assists, so probably something useful, but it's a long time to spend on a roam. Also giving up platings to a bot lane that skills better than us. If I slip through the ward there, I'm actually gonna get zoned out of the lane after. Whoops. Okay, we got a decent trade there on the 1v2. They were kind of held back by being so close to the turret. You see Elise made, it's a good time to ward. Now Janna's back. Lulu's also starting to run out of mana. She just hit level 6, I think that just gave her mana back. She has wards now, so if she does want to play something. I think that was Elise, wasn't it? Didn't get a good look, but... there she is. Really annoying because I just want to shove that cannon wave in base. Well, I don't have to base, but I want to. Okay, no Elise for now. She could just be looping around and going to hide in the brush, though. I can't rule out that she still wants to gank us. Now that she's shown the intent to gank us once, we can assume that intent possibly has not left her mind, even if the first attempt failed. There she is. Yep, still bot, still wants to gank us. Just not being terribly creative about it. Oh man, did I just... I'm pretty sure I just ulted one of Elise's spiderlings. I didn't expect it to get knocked up into us, or knocked back into us. We want to disengage from the Zeri ult, by the way. And Zeri massively out DPS's me, so I don't want to be trying to help there, because then I'm going to be the one in trouble. Just let it time out! It was gonna time out and then he walked into her. Now she walks into her. Just let it time out, guys. Just let it time out. She's had her ultimate active for like 20 seconds. Okay, she almost died at least, but Jesus. We were taking so much unnecessary damage there. I don't usually bother like trying to like criticizing my teammates, but I'm just gonna point out. Oh, fuck's sake, hang on. But since they're flaming me for that, I gotta say, like, guys, just wait for it to time out. I can't really finish shoving that. Maybe I can just help with this fight instead. But if I if I try to continue shoving that, I will just get collapsed on from behind. That might be good.
Let me get in there. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Did a massive chunk of the Lulu there as well, which is nice. I definitely wouldn't bother using my E on the melee there though, because it doesn't blow up the melees, but it will always blow up the casters. And now whenever I do get around to basing, I will have Essence Reaver. It's a shame I couldn't already afford it. Jeez, I've done 0 damage. It has stacked up the bomb though, so that does end up doing quite a bit. Ends up being an even trade, but I'm in for a 1v2. Even trade is always good. They're both kind of low right now. It's not impossible I end up finding a 1v2 kill. That's just gonna be... Well, I suppose I probably could have lost hit that one and then would have hit the other one. But I wasn't sure which was gonna get focused first, so... I knew from the start that using E on the one on the right was just gonna give me both for free. Guaranteed at least. Alright, seems they've based. I'll take this opportunity to shove in base as well. Gonna maybe pick up a plating? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna be confident and just actually just use my W to get there. We're actually getting into lane faster than I expected. So maybe using W is a bit reckless, but... No, I do get the plating and I do seem to be safe. Problem is, I can't... Whether I went for that plating or not, I can't really seem to base here without giving up my turret. That said, trying to defend my turret on 50% HP with a massive... Well, maybe not a massive item disadvantage, but an item disadvantage is probably not smart. I'm probably just getting baited if I try and defend that, so we're just gonna have to let it go down. Obviously, Janna's been presumably trolling for a while. I think she decided to abandon lane just because I didn't follow up that one time where we spent 20 seconds extending Zerial. And decided to write me off, so I'm not gonna... You know, try and make any desperate plays trying to not suffer the consequences of being trolled. You know, we are being trolled, which, you know, has some good stuff, at least. You know, by trolling me by roaming onto other lanes, you know, it's not like she's running it down. At least those other lanes are going to be strong. But, to make the best out of this, I just need to give up some stuff without giving up too much stuff, you know? So, am I going to lose my bot lane turret? Yeah, probably. Do I need to die in the process of trying to defend that turret unsuccessfully? Absolutely not. So, we're just going to base. Spend our gold, even though it gives up the turret in the process. And now we don't have to worry about mana at all. Not that we really were running out of mana before. Thankfully the buff has helped a little bit since they reduced the mana costs, but as we max our Q, the mana cost gets higher, and especially as we get into Vori, that's when our Q becomes insanely spammable. And, then we would really run into issues. I could try and actually kill the Lux. Doesn't seem like she has vision there. Or she wouldn't have bothered with her E. Nah, she's not really vulnerable right now though. Now I heard that actually when they introduced this patch, Tristana's E range actually no longer matches her auto attack range. Apparently it's shorter range. I haven't even noticed that yet. And also, since they hotfixed her, technically the hotfix didn't say anything about that bug, so it could still be that that bug is still in. I have no idea, really. Might be worth a try and test at some point. Now that I'm just chilling alone in a lane. See, I'm just gonna start hitting this, but now it gets aggroed onto these minions, so I'm just gonna see. Max range is here. When I press E, it did make me move slightly, but not really that much. I don't think it was really noticeable. Alright, they are all grouped over there. I'm just gonna see if I can maybe take this bot lane turret. Hopefully this is just a turret for turret trade, which wouldn't be terrible, despite my Kassadin being upset about it. Yeah, Lux starts roaming over, or moving over, because she knows, oh, like, I'd rather not give up a turret and trade turret for turret. But she does trade turret for turret. Because I was pushing, I was one of the best ADC turret pushers. Now, when my Q comes up, I could try and kill her. Okay, for now she's backing off. Elise could come bot side. I can probably just test the waters, though, just see if I can get onto Lux if Elise shows up. Can always dash away, in theory. Okay, so we see Elise mid. I could try flashing on her. W flash. Oh, wait, what? What happened there? I felt like my ultimate range was actually lower there. But yeah, what the hell happened? Did they remove the W flash Tristana mechanic? That was a tiny dash. I need to look at that replay ideally, but because of Elise being on the way, I'm not sure I'll get a chance. This is gonna be my one chance to check. Hopefully I don't die. Like, my mouse cursor was on Lux, right? I can't even see. My mouse cursor moved so fast. Maybe I misclicked? Okay, I see Elise now, at least. Gonna start recalling. There we go. Yeah, I mean, my mouse cursor is, like, way on the left of the screen. Huh. They must have removed it. Oh, that looked so stupid, man. I swear to God, there used to be a mechanic where you could do that. Hey, one trick Tristana for years, man. Oh, that's so... Why would they do that? Man. It used to be that if you, like, W in a way that it's a max range W, if you flash onto a different spot, it's still going to be a max range W. But the way it seems to work now is you press W and the game saves the exact... Oh, hang on, there's a lobby next to me. The game saves the exact location you press W onto, and it just goes onto that spot regardless of, like, where your new location is after your flash. Which... It's not necessarily not supposed to work that way, it's just... You can make so many nice plays with the way it used to work. That's really sad that they removed that. Also a really dumb way to find out that they removed it. Oh well. We live and learn. I mean, you can still do something similar, right? You just press flash W instead of W flash, but... You give the opponents a little bit less time to react if you do flash W, or did flash W. I'll leave the rest of those minions. Crap. Holy... Dude, that's one Luxie? That removed 40% of my health. Holy crap, you do these so much slower without Infinity Edge. I regret this. I look really stupid farming that in front of Belveth and losing all my HP for it. Still getting 65 AD out of Essence River is not bad. We're not going to join this fight because it already looks pretty doomed. So instead we just keep on pushing, trying to at least get objectives for losing a fight. Could maybe try and call Lux, Kassadin is near. I don't have cooldowns right now though, so... Oh, I'm dead. I'll try and use barrier, but yeah, I fucked it up. My bad. I wanted to dodge the Q manually, and then when she tries to throw E, then I can just use W for that. I guess I should have juked downwards, because, like, the way I juked was, like, towards safety, which is more predictable, I suppose, for Lux. If she's gonna try and predict the juke, she would predict it there. If I juke downwards, it's probably a lot less, predictable for her. I need 25 gold for Navori, this is awkward. For now, there might be a winnable fight here, so we're just gonna move over instead of waiting for that. Awkward, but it is what it is. Ow. Okay, I've got enough for Navori, so I'm gonna base for that. My ability to farm camps should be a lot better with Navori now as well. And also a great thing is that I don't have to worry about using my mobility just to move around as much either. I can use W to move to a mini wave and reset my W extremely fast. Navori is just so nice in Tristana, which is why it's annoying these days that you kind of need Essence River to use it properly. Ideally I'd be farming a full wave to get my W fully reset, but still it's a significant reduction. Because it's such a high cooldown as well, so each auto attack reduces the cooldown massively. Same with Q here. Those initial autos reduce the cooldown by like 2 per hit. Maybe we can help out here. My Q is already back up. It's infinite cooldown at this point. Okay, don't get finished at least here, I don't think. We'll just do some safe DPS. And holy crap, I really feel the extra range there. I love that. Haven't noticed it until now, but now I can really tell that it's a lot higher than it has been for years. I'll back out. She's got a shield anyway. Okay, nobody on the enemy team for some reason is walking up to actually get mid-prow here, so I'll push. Maybe I can get a turret if they're actually basing. Oh my god, I'm just barely not lost hitting all of these. Okay, I'll just ult her back. She wants to flash on me, I'll just jump away. Ult for ult. She also cost me all of my HP, so technically a good trade for her, although I would say her ultimate is definitely a lot more impactful in fights than mine, so the ult trade is in my favor at least. What actually pays off in the long run, we'll have to wait and see. For now, I'm slightly healing up at least. Okay, they're just chasing my team. Once again, I'm just gonna ignore that and keep pushing here. This turret should be absolutely free this time at least. Yeah, I'm basically the same, well, not the same HP as Zeri, but I'm definitely catching up to her in sustain somehow, so that's cool. Trade seems to have worked out in my favor in the long run. I can probably just shove another wave before I base. If there was any camps up, then maybe I could pick up BF Sword instead of Pickaxe, but there aren't, and we can see they're not really spawning anytime soon. Thank you, Professor, for those. Not a sponsor or anything, I'm just installed it yesterday or today? I don't even remember at this point. And I find those timers really helpful. Wait, weren't the Wait, it didn't tell me the timer of the raptors, what the hell? I suppose the enemies must have farmed that. Huh. But even the game didn't warn me, like, that's so annoying. Could have farmed those and got BF Sword instead. Could be the enemies have also farmed them again. I think they're in the process. Yeah, they're gone now at least. Seems the game treated that as us having vision of it dying though. At least we have the timer now. Can't believe I only have one kill participation still. Still, considering I was in a 1v2 lane and Zeri therefore has had a lot more control over the map and she only has 6, I guess it's not too bad. It's been a fairly passive game on all sides, I think. There might be another fight bot lane soon. I'm just gonna prioritize pushing mid because as Tristana I can easily get a turret for free and I'm also super safe and I'm not gonna get caught if one person shows up for me. Okay, is somebody gonna respond to this? Because they kind of need to... with that information, I just do have to back off, and I'm assuming somebody will defend. Probably not needed for the Drake, but I got nothing better to do right now.
Let me get in there.
Crap, I'm just gonna jump out. That's gonna massively chunk me. Solo half dead. Let's ignore the rest of the minions. This fight looks carryable. Okay, let's try and let her ult disengage. I need to back off far enough. Ooh, if I'd jumped slightly sooner, I would have had another jump. But yeah, I need to back off far enough with my W to make sure that if she decides to flash Q auto me, I'm not just gonna die before I have a chance to react. I have to preemptively jump away. There go my BF sword now. Zeri is also doing a pretty good job of farming.
Get in my way. I dare you.
Come on. Okay, we can group with the team for now. And potentially do the Baron. Gotta make sure I'm actually using my bomb on cooldown since we can get a lot of DPS out of spamming that. We just ignore Alawi. Save my E for the Alawi. Okay, I did notice my E range was... Ooh, I didn't notice the Luxio. It was definitely lower than my auto attack range there because it didn't go off when it tried to use it. So that's kind of awkward. That shouldn't happen. Just disengage from the Zeri ult. Should be over by now, right? Fuck! I wanted to kill her, but I didn't have vision. I probably was being really greedy there. It was worked out. I shouldn't have done that, though. If I was gonna attack Lulu, I should have done it while I barely had vision over there. Shouldn't have required me to jump on her. What's my attack range now? 674. Nice. And only at level 15. This could be good, though. Okay. Maybe if I'd gone on Zeri, she would have died. Crap. No! Let's hope she dies there. Damn. Yeah, I flashed away because I didn't want to let Elise E onto me through the wall. Sadly, she just ended up flashing herself. Otherwise, I would have been fine there. Alright, 3 item prospect though. I'm going to be insanely strong right now. Next item can be Lord Dominic's or Mortal Reminder if we feel we need it. I'm not sure they really have enough healing for me to bother with that though. It's basically just Alawi healing. Well, actually, I have underestimated Alawi healing before. Let's just try it out. I found that Alawi healing is rarely a problem. Or at least you never notice it being a problem, and then suddenly you do and you're like, oh wow. Well, I should build Grievous Wounds now. Okay, our team recruit bot so we can start rotating over there. Drake is also up in 15. This could be a really nice flank. Can't see her. Doesn't matter, she was in a re. Let's disengage. I'm taking a lot of damage just for being near. Just gonna go for the wave. It'll give me a little bit of lifesteal for my Doran's Blade and my Absorb Life. Hopefully the Zeri ult is timed out by now. If they go contest the Drake or go take it, I can take this turret instead. God damn it, yeah, that E-cost that was delayed again. Holy crap. Get me out, get me out. Please don't kill me. Oh, thank God. Wait, there was a third one? What? Thank God that didn't hit me. I don't know why I sent 3 after me that time. Alright, we can farm top. This should be safe even though I'm incredibly low. If there was a Talon or a Kayn in the game, probably wouldn't bother with this. Maybe even a Nocturne with ult up, but I don't think there's anybody in the enemy team who can make their way over to me this fast. Oh boy, I'm gonna miss Doran's Blade lifesteal. Ooh, nice one. Yeah, if you're not going to be running Bloodline, I find Absorb Life is just so good. Even after it's been basically completely gutted from the release version. I think Belveth is about to farm those Raptors, so we can go for blue buff and maybe Gromp instead. Singed, it seems like he's gonna just absolutely demolish the mid lane wave before I have a chance to go for it. So yeah, we do go for the Gromp as well, and then we can also go for a Scuttle Crab as well. Just trying to find farm wherever we can. If we're not gonna be able to get that mid lane wave. If the enemy Raptors were up as well, then this would be a good time to farm that. Instead, I mean, I can go bot, and this also puts me in a position to fight with Kassadin if anybody goes for him as well. Otherwise, so far so good. Nobody's really coming for him that I can tell. So we rotate back mid where there's going to be another wave available very soon. And we can also regroup with these guys on the top side. I very nearly got Mortal Reminder now. I mean, I can already base for it, and I think I should. That 25% crit is going to be pretty huge for me. It's going to cap out my crit, actually. And then next up is absolutely going to be Vamp Scepter. That's going to be a pretty big deal as well. Now that I'm running on 0 life still, just Absorb Life. Zero is on over 10 CS per minute. What the hell? I thought I was doing a good job farming. Speaking of which, we can go for the enemy Raptors there. Are they just rushing this? They are. We're gonna ignore the mid lane wave for now then, I don't have time. This is a fight we can easily win, so we want to contest. I don't know if we win it anymore. Can we let the Zerial time out? I would guess not. We're gonna have to try and kill her. Got her. Ooh, that was a good shutdown. Whoa! Fancy. Didn't get much achieved, but actually it's the second time I've seen her do that. We can get this for sure. Whoa. Yeah, let's see what my Grievous Wounds did. Oh, nothing. See what I mean? Like some games you just don't notice it doing anything. The healing. But I swear to god, I've had games where Alawi just heals from 40% to full HP and I'm just like, what the fuck? Nice. I can just base this fine. I've already got my next component that I want, which is Vamp Scepter. And now, basically, the stuff that's available on the map to farm right now is Wolves and Gromp. I really hope Belveth doesn't want these camps as well, because I really just want to farm everything that I can find. So we can farm Wolves and Gromp on the way to bot lane. That is a really good, like, farming path. Kassadin also wants bot, unfortunately, but only one of us can get it. Or none of us if we don't really reach her in time. Sad. Still, there's going to be another wave available, and maybe golems too. Perfect. Oh, I just wasted my E. Oh my god, the range was so good. Holy shit. Come on. 700 auto attack range now. God damn. Yeah, this makes Tristana actually skill. I don't know exactly how good her scaling is right now, but like I think her scaling has been massively overrated for an incredibly long time. Because her range is nowhere near as long as it used to be. There's just so much power put into her early game, which they've recently taken a little bit out of and added back into her late game, so now she's possibly more of an all-rounder, or maybe just actually a scaler again, I don't know. Okay, my team can pressure mid, I can pressure bot. We've got a Baron buff, so it's good to spread out the buff on other lanes, and also I get to farm alone, which is nice. Oh wow, the enemies are not contesting much. Got 5 seconds for my QE. Yeah, we should probably just go do the Drake. Ideally we'd push top. Top is quite the distance away though, so... Let's go for the Drake first before anything else, then maybe reset and go back top. Also, I've got Bloodthirster, so I'd like to base again. Yeah, it was a hell of a slow start this game, but we've done a pretty good job of just finding farm in the times where there wasn't much to do, where I didn't feel the fights were really winnable. No point joining and going down with the crew, down with the ship. The fights we win, we join. The fights we don't, well, we just farm, push turrets, get stuff in exchange. And that's how you end up with 9.6 hits per minute in a 36-minute game. There are 3 people to defend, and there's only 3 of us, like, that can actually pressure at the moment, so we probably just don't want to be pushing to their nexus, and instead I'll just push lanes. Okay, Kassadin is recalling, we'll just go for blue then. Still can't push, we're still gonna be 3v3. He does have TP though. I very much doubt an enemy is gonna be at risk of killing me here, so I'll just jump through. I thought the mini-wave would be closer, so there was no need in hindsight, but... I don't feel like I'm in much danger right now. Ideally, we should be pushing top lane, guys. These inhibs are already down. They're already pushing by themselves. I'll try typing it. Man, this wave is taking forever to get here. Don't want to fight Zeri while she has a Lulu shield. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. Just a Runaan's bolt. I think I'm gonna have to end up joining one of these random ass fights instead of actually closing out the clean way, pushing top. Soon there's gonna be a top lane wave to farm though. I would have jumped the wave, she was actually in auto attack range. So long as she has Lulu, it's basically 1v2 even if Lulu doesn't touch me. I might beat her even through Lulu, because I'm a burstier champion, but I don't want to test that theory. If I don't have to, because look, we just wait, play patient, and she dies for free. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's Tristana on patch 14.19. I expected her to be a lot worse, to be honest. Her win rate is really bad right now, but most people are doing Kraken Slayer. Trust me, Essence River Rush. If you're not going to do Essence River Rush, at least do Infinity Edge into Navori. Then Essence River either 3rd or 4th. You definitely want it for the mana regen, I think. Maybe I should try it out after the buff, now that her mana costs are a little bit lower, but I think you probably do still need it. But absolutely mandatory though, I think, is a full crit build. I don't think you can really get away with doing Kraken Slayer at the moment. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.